Boeing won $4.2 billion in this contract. SpaceX was awarded $2.6 billion. Let's talk about that discrepancy there. I mean, are you guys in second place here?
Our system will do about twice as much for about half as much.
As the Boeing system, as the CST-100?
Yeah, absolutely.
So your system is then superior, you say?
Yeah, oh, definitely, like light years ahead.
How so?
Well, we can do precise propulsive landing. They're doing parachutes and airbags. They need like some huge area to land in. They need like 100 square miles or something of landing zone. And it's sort of an ignominious, embarrassing sort of landing, quite frankly. It looks like a crash.
Were you nervous about the outcome of this race?
I actually did have a slightly sleepless night. If there were two companies selected, then we were very likely to be selected, but it could have been that due to budget constraints that only Boeing was selected.
There were two winners, SpaceX and Boeing. Is there now a new phase to this race?
Yeah, I think it's always more fun to see a race than like a one person or one entity. I think having Boeing and SpaceX there adds a bit of excitement to things. SpaceX is kind of the up-and-comer, Boeing's the KG veteran.
That's the narrative. So the ultimate goal of SpaceX is to get to Mars.
The ultimate goal of SpaceX is to develop the technology necessary to establish a self-sustaining city on Mars. The thing that really matters to the future of humanity is being a multi-planet species.
Is there a version of transportation and colonization of Mars that does not involve NASA?
My best guess is that the establishment of a self-sustaining city on Mars will have quite a bit of NASA involvement. I would be surprised if that's not the case. But I think it's going to be a public-private partnership.
How about the other way around, though? Do you think NASA could do it on their own?
I don't think NASA could establish a self-sustaining city on Mars. If you said, say, what's the absolute lowest you could possibly imagine a government mission costing on a per-person basis to Mars, at the absolute lowest level, probably $500 million. In order for a self-sustaining colony to be there, I think it actually needs to be more like $500,000.
So in order to have that happen, the government's going to have to turn to the private sector, you say?
It doesn't matter how smart somebody is in the government. It's just not, it cannot be accomplished with that structure.
We reached out to Boeing for a response to some of the things Musk said in this interview. Boeing says that because Musk has not seen its contract or proposal, he cannot back up his claims that SpaceX will provide twice the service for half the cost. Boeing also says its CST-100 needs an area of less than 20 square miles to land, not the 100 square miles Musk estimated. Boeing also disputes Musk's characterization of the landing looking like a crash.